the first chapter of the Book of Daniel. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a story of faith, courage, and integrity in the face of immense pressure. We're opening up the very first chapter of the Book of Daniel. Imagine this. You're a teenager. Your home has just been conquered by a foreign empire, and you've been forcibly taken from your family to serve in the court of the conquering king, Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon. This is exactly what happened to Daniel and his friends. They were chosen because they were the best and the brightest young men of noble birth, without any physical defect, handsome, and showing aptitude for every kind of learning. Among these captives were remarkable young men from Judah, Daniel, Hananiah, Misha, and Ezra. But in Babylon, they were given new names to strip them of their Hebrew identity: Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. The goal was to make them forget their God and their heritage. They were to be trained for 3 years in the language and literature of the Babylonians, and they were even offered the king's own rich food and wine. But here's where the story takes a powerful turn. Daniel resolved in his heart not to defile himself with the king's food. This wasn't just about diet. It was a stand for his faith. The king's food was likely offered to idols first, and eating it would have been an act of compromising his devotion to the one true God. Daniel respectfully requested a different diet for himself and his friends, just vegetables to eat and water to drink. The chief official was worried that Daniel and his friends would look worse and unhealthy and anger the king. But Daniel proposed a test. Test us for 10 days, he suggested. Then compare our appearance with the others. After 10 days, Daniel and his friends looked healthier and better nourished than all the young men who ate the royal food. The chapter tells us that God gave these 4 young men knowledge and understanding of all kinds of literature and learning. And specifically to Daniel, God granted the ability to understand visions and dreams of all kinds. When their 3 years of training were complete, they were brought before King Nebuchadnezzar. In every matter of wisdom and understanding that the king questioned them about, he found Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego 10 times better than all the magicians and enchanters in his entire kingdom. This first chapter sets the stage for the amazing events to come, showing us that even in the most challenging circumstances, unwavering faith in God can lead to extraordinary wisdom and favor. Thanks so much for watching. If this story inspired you, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more timeless stories from the Bible.